The wolf population here is very dense. Since they destroy livestock, the local settlers will pay you to hunt them. What do you want to do? Wolves are large predatory animals that live and hunt in packs and resemble dogs.
You'd have to be plumb crazy to build in the middle of a pack of wolves. They could attack the men.
Wild Bill Hickok's not afeard of no wolves. Let's go hunting.
Your workers hunt 500 wolves. Build to the homesteads if you want to collect the bounty. German homestead. Germans living in this homestead offer a bounty on wolves. For every wolf your workers hunted, you get $5. Collect $2,500. Congratulations! Good work! The first leg of the railroad is finished. Now it's on to Lexington. The Transcontinental Railroad is on its way. But it looks like the mastermind is fast on our trail. There's a fire in the Omaha. Whom should we send on this mission? Calamity Jane? Omaha, Nebraska, August 3rd, 1866. One of the outlaws.
Hey, it's Hay! A lantern! A Navy Colt. One bullet from this would send a keg of blasting powder sky high. I'll just step over here and take my shot. It's dark in there. I'll need a light before I can go in. These posters on the wall must be a clue about how to turn the round table. Well, that moved. These switches turn the turntable. I just need to figure out which one to... Well, that's forward. That's the throttle. All right, we're on the move. All right, now I just have to put this locomotive in reverse and hook up to the tender car. That's forward. That's neither forward nor reverse. That's reverse. That's the throttle. Perfect. The tender car linked up when I backed into it. Now I just need to drive out of here. That's forward. That's the throttle. All right, we're on the move.
Good work! The first leg. Ready? Start building from Columbus and build all the way to Lexington. That's 150 miles. At $16,000 per mile, the government's giving us $2,400,000. All right, let's get building. Columbus to Lexington. There's trouble in these parts between the settlers from the east and the Native Americans. Your
German settlers, Swedish settlers, Pawnee, Arapaho, Cheyenne.
There are buffalo herds near Columbus. They've attracted hunters from the Pawnee, the Arapaho, and the Cheyenne. Watch your step.
Loop River. The Loop River is narrow and shallow with good call. A deck bridge goes with this narrow river like bread goes with butter. Loop River. Good call. A deck bridge goes with this narrow river like bread goes with butter. Strong winds damage your bridge. Grand Island. This town booms and prospers due to the railroad. Land sales and commerce earn you 50. German settlement. The Germans are getting ready for war with the Pawnee and want your help. What do you want to do?
I got these phrases from my handy-dandy German phrase book. Hope they help. Let's encourage a little cooperation here, don't you think? Handel.
You have offered to trade with the Pawnee to try to make peace. What do you want to trade?
All the Indians' clothes are made of buffalo hide. I reckon they could use some cotton.
The Pawnee could use some horses for hunting, I reckon.
The good old U.S. dollar's called a greenback in these parts. That's because of their color. Who wouldn't want some of them?
The Pawnee trade for your horses. Peace is made with the Germans, and you make 50,000. Prairie Dog Town. Prairie dogs dig up the. Fort Kearny offers your railroad valuable protection. You save 50. Lexington, Nebraska. Our first outlaw. We're coming to get you, kid. Let's pick a member from the dream team. Billy the Kid is hiding in the train yard. Your
He was getting ready to load the tender with wood when he saw the kid drop his gun and head north of the cow. A switchman! He says go east of the gun if we want to find its owner.
Billy the Kid is hiding in the train yard. Your mission? Catch the kid. First, find out where he's hiding. When you think you know.
Let's put this where we think the outlaw's hiding. We sure we know where he's hiding? Billy the Kid, your outlaw days are numbered. Billy the Kid? Gotcha, baddie.
Our next milestone on the Transcontinental Railroad is North Platte. Let's build. Let's start. We'll be lighting out from Lexington and making our way to North Platte. 65 miles away. At $16,000 per mile, the government's given us $1,040,000. All right, let's get building. Lexington to North Platte. Difficult country ahead. Your mission? Find.
I found strange skeletons all through these parts. Look like monster bones to me. There was a skull from a giant beaver with teeth that could cut clear through your leg.
I just got back from a memorial to the victims of the massacre near the bluffs at Plum Creek on August 7th, 1864.
Canyons everywhere. They make good hiding places. They're bad places to get stuck in a fire, too.
These canyons are killers. Treat them like rivers, since they were formed by water in the first place. I'm talking bridge building, if you know what I mean.
Pawnee Guide. A Pawnee scout asks you if you want to hire him to guide you through this tough country. What's your...
Here are some signs to help you out. The scout's going from his home near the... Here are some signs to help you out. The scout's going from his home near the Loop River to the buffalo hunting grounds. Here are some signs to help you out. The scout's going from his home near the Loop River to the buffalo hunting grounds.
You signed to the guide that you wanted to hire him as a scout. What do you offer him for his services?
Here are some signs to help you out. The scout's going from his home near the Loop River to
Good decision. The banks of creeks are fairly low, and the whole place is prone to flooding. We spent $50,000 to cross a stream we could have crossed with half a deck bridge. Mysterious bones. Your workers discover the bones of an 8-foot giant beaver. The Smithsonian Institute tells you that you found the remains of a prehistoric beaver that used to... Lone tree. A tall tree stands all alone on the prairie. Locals say it's a landmark that may contain a cache of treasure. The cache contains some old coins and a map leading to the beaver dams on Buffalo Creek.
You bet we should hunt the beaver.
Beavers are large rodents who...
I'm not so sure there's still beaver in these parts. Good decision. The map you found is over 100 years old. Pioneer settlement. You ask these polite homesteaders if you may build over their land. They say, Takanai.
Here are some Swedish words I got from my phrase book. Hope they help.
Bad decision. Takanai means no thanks. Emergency! Wood is getting scarcer and scarcer as you need to telegraph Omaha for wood.
Here's Morse code. Here's Morse code. Use it to figure out what the message says. You probably... Here's Morse code. Good going! We successfully ordered wood and made it through this emergency without a hitch. We're right on track.
Canyon. The wide canyons in this area have nearly vertical rock walls.
The most famous canyon in the world is the Grand Canyon, which I visited a few years ago. It was formed by...
You spend $100,000 on your bridge, but it could have been much worse without a Pawnee guide to show you the best place. Canyon. The wide canyon. You spend $100,000... Our next milestone on the... Let's start! We'll be Lexington to North Platte. Difficult country ahead. Canyon. The wide canyon.
The most famous...
Pioneer settlement. When asked whether the railroad may build near their land, these polite German homesteaders say, "Ja." Pioneer settlement. Pawnee guide. A Pawnee... You signed to the guide. Good decision. The banks of creeks are fairly low, and the whole place is good choice. This creek is barely a stream. The deck plate bridge holds up well. Mysterious bones. The Smithsonian Institute. Canyon. You spend $100,000. Emergency. Wood is getting... You need to telegraph.
Good going! We success...
The river is wide and shallow. The banks on both sides have high bluffs. A bluff along a river is a high steep... The river is wide and shallow. The banks on... Good bridge choice. Strong and not too expensive. North Platte. An outlaw has sabotaged... Dream Team? Look at all those dead buffalo. A crying shame. Lexington, Nebraska. It's a teenage squaw. The squaw. Every young teenager performs a vigil as part of their journey into adulthood. This girl's on her spirit mission, but she hurt her ankle, and now she wants to know if I can help her finish the mission. It's a feather. If I touch the right animals with this feather, I'll discover the everlasting standing woman and the little man spirit. I'm looking for 2 spirits altogether. A standing buffalo. It's the everlasting standing woman. She says take this pine cone and use it to find the tree spirit. Trees. Trees. It's the tree spirit. He wants me to take this blue orb and give it to the squaw. It represents the bright blue sky and has healing powers. A crow. A crow. It's the little man spirit. A prairie flower, and he wants me to take it to the girl. It'll tell her the name of her firstborn son. The squaw. Now she knows. Her firstborn son will be named Prairie Flower. It worked. The blue orb healed the girl. We did it. We helped her on her spirit mission. Now she's off to the village. She says follow her. She'll introduce us to her father, the chief. The chief! The chief! The chief! He says he's grateful I helped his daughter. He's willing to offer for a torch. Pemmican! A rock! A rock! Voila! Now I can cross a water container. Alrighty, filled to the brim. Lexington, Nebraska. Trees! It's the tree spirit. Lexington, Nebraska, September 31st, 1866.
One of these men is the master.
An outlaw has sabotaged one of our trains near Lexington. Black Bart's been... We're coming to get you, Black Bart! That rat, Black.
Stock buyer. His name is Jimmy the Dime. He says Black Bart likes to leave riddles about where he's hiding. The first riddle he left goes like this. What doesn't get any wetter no matter how much rain falls on it? What doesn't get any wetter no matter how much... Remember, we only have one chance to get him with the deputy star. Remember, Black Bart, show your ugly face. Oh no, Black Bart got away. Must have guessed wrong.
An outlaw has sabotaged. We're coming to get you. That rat.
What doesn't get any wetter no matter how much rain falls on it? Water, of course. He must be in that building. Black Bart, show your ugly face. We found him, but he escaped again. That varmint. Let's find out where he's hiding next. It's a cowboy. He saw Black Bart come out of that building. He left another riddle. It goes, what's as big as a church, yet weighs nothing? I'll sniff him out. What's as big as a church but weighs nothing? The shadow of a church, right. Black Bart, come out of there. We caught Black Bart. Yeehaw!
An outlaw has sabotaged one of our trains near Lexington. Heidi! The U.S. Treasury Department authorized the nickel this year. Great. A new coin for outlaws to steal.